Hey, good Friday evening to you, everyone. It is good to see you, and it is good to be seen by you. I, of course, doing the seeing and the being glad about it, am the one and only Bill Sylvie, aka the Dungeon Delver, coming to you live on this wonderful Friday evening. And boy, howdy, how is everyone tonight? I hope you're doing well. I hope you've had a good week. I'm a little bit tired, but I think I'll live. I think I'll survive. Um, so we've got a pretty good show for you tonight. I think. We're playing Gamma World, and if you're curious about that, and if you're curious about what we do and how we do it, um, then stick around. We'll explain it. But I do ask you a favor, and this especially uh if you're just watching over on Twitter, um, if you could do me a favor, do me a solid, as they say, not a liquid, not a gas, not a plasma state, um, but a solid. If you could come over here to YouTube, click the subscribe button, click the bell icon for notifications, and you can find out all the cool stuff that we do, that I do. Um, we and I, 5 nights a week, generally speaking. Um, I interview really cool people, really cool creators. We do deep dives on stuff like last night. We jumped straight in to serious nuts and bolts Greyhawk stuff. If you like World of Greyhawk and you missed last night's show, go watch it. It's 2 pretty damn informative hours. Um, and if you are a Greyhawk fan, I think you'll like it. But the way you find out about when we're doing this, I had someone ask me once recently, "You got a live stream this week? What night are you doing a show?" And I'm like, every night. Every night. So subscribe. You find out when the shows are happening and when the interstitial videos are happening, the newsy videos that I do during the week. And it really helps with the algorithm. Um, but and I gotta tag you for this too. If you're watching this in the future, you're not watching live right now. You certainly wouldn't be watching it in the past, relatively speaking. Um, Leave a comment down below and tell me what you liked about the show and give it a thumbs up. If you liked it and if you found it thumbs up worthy, if you didn't like it, leave a comment below and give it a thumbs down and tell me what you didn't like about it. If you liked it, I'll do more of the stuff you liked. If you didn't like it, within reason, I'll try to adjust. I say within reason because if your complaint is, I don't like your voice, I don't like your face, I don't like what you talk about, I don't like what I see on camera, I don't like the name of your, there's only so much I can change. Um, but I'll tell you a little bit about this approach we have here on the show and what we do and how we do it. Um, I tend to be an interactive show. I see what you guys are saying in the live chat and I respond to it. Usually because I've only got a very sketchy idea of what I'm going to be doing if I don't have a guest and we're not playing a game. But to playing a game, whether we are playing AD&D on Tuesday nights, Kyle's D&D game, or whatever he's serving up on Wednesday night, or for now, Gamma World on Friday nights, if you have a question about it, why we're doing what we're doing, how we're doing what we're doing, I want you to feel free to ask it. This is not like, other live play kinds of shows that you might have seen on the internet somewhere. No. It is I want you to feel that there is a degree of interactiveness with this, and get into it. Roll your sleeves up. Join us. And I will do my best to answer your question. Now, if I don't know the answer to your question, or maybe I missed your question, okay? Sometimes chat will get going, it'll get rolling. Maybe I missed your question. Someone in chat may have answered it, because, folks, my live chat is the smartest and best looking live chat audience in all of YouTube, for all YouTube classic tabletop RPG live streams that air 5 nights a week. And I'll die on that hill. No, I'll kill on that hill. So that's very, very important to me, that you guys feel free to ask questions, feel comfortable asking questions, because I just want to spread the positivity. I wish I had some of that caffeinated water that they sell. It was a thing in the early 2000s. Water Joe. It was water with a little bit of caffeine in it. Because boy, I'm tired. Yang, that's between you and your significant other, or others. We accept all types around here. The only Juzzo over on Twitter says, didn't I see a post about wearing a suit on stream? I foolishly made a poll over on Twitter and said, starting in 2025, should I do my live streams wearing a suit? And unfortunately, the majority seem to have answered yes. I haven't decided if I will allow democracy to succeed or fail. But that was what I foolishly asked my audience over on Twitter. And they said yes. But the time that I said on that, only Juzzo, was 2025. At the very least, if I did decide to do it, at the very least, I've got the rest of October, then November and December. So don't get your hopes up just yet. Go with a 70s plaid suit. I've had so many suggestions. Wear a bow tie, a suit of armor, a diving suit, your birthday suit, a tuxedo t-shirt, so on and etc. Dying Breed, thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. But I don't I don't know about that. Frederick Villalobos, were you able to pick up a new system? Was I able to pick up a new system? I'm sorry. Were I able? Was I able? If you're asking about the computer system, yes, my edit PC, not this PC. Trust me, I will never tell you guys on a weekday. If I'm going to stream, I will never tell you on a weekday, yeah, I'm fixing to jump in and do something on the streaming PC. I don't touch this computer from a technical fiddling around with standpoint, unless I know I'm going to have days to work on it. I learned the hard way. About screwing around with the streaming PC on days that I stream, even at it's 8 a.m. Let me just start messing with this, because suddenly it becomes 1 p.m, like that. And then it becomes 4:55 in the afternoon, and then it's 7:23 in the afternoon, and then it's 8:45, and I still can't get the thing working. So yeah, that but the editing PC over yonder, the editing PC I did get together. And you bring up a good question, Frederick, and we're going to get to playing Gamma World here in just a few minutes. I've sort of babbled on for too long. Guys, if I ever come on the show and say, hey, I just found a good deal on a working condition, good condition, used motherboard on eBay for a song, and I'm going to upgrade with it. If you're local to me in any respect and you have business in the Orlando area, you feel free to come to my house and sit on me until the feeling of doing that passes, until I decide, no, I'm not going to do that. The motherboard in the new system, first of all, it works fine, but it was from a system integrator. That is a company, Dell, Lenovo, HP, those are all system integrators. Although they now do original equipment manufacture for their own stuff. But the system integrator that the surplus guy on eBay bought my motherboard from, and tons of them. I bought one of the 50 plus he had for sale. The system integrator had some custom tweaks going on that motherboard that had me pulling my hair out. Not like it. All right, look, I have babbled long enough for this, so I'm going to put on my headphones now, and we're going to welcome in our Gamma World players, because they're all lovely people to a greater or lesser extent. So everyone, let us please put our hands together for this guy. Now, our first player stepping in here out of the green room, you know him from the Tuesday night game where he plays the Paladin Durek Donagard. He's a swell guy, awesome dude, and he plays Probably Sane, one of the Wanderers here. Everybody, please welcome Doomsword Deathmaster. Dooms, how are you, brother?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I can't complain. Well, I mean, I could, but who'd listen? Let's see. Next up, we have the one and only Kevin, another swell guy who absolutely is. Well, I think he's chest deep in snow right now. Everybody, welcome Kevin as Bennett Davis.
Thank you, Kevin the Lesser. Yep.
The Lesser. Now, this next guy stepping up is an awesome dude. Of course, he only games on this night, but I live stream with him and Dungeon Minister once a month. We assemble the Nerd Council of Doom and assault your pop culture sensibilities. Everybody, please welcome Yang and Zhao.
Good evening.
And it might be Friday, but she's Monday. Everybody, please welcome Kennick.
Hey, peeps.
So once again, we find ourselves assembled here. Now, last week, the group of adventurers had wandered through the radioactive wastes near the eastern shore of Lake Gitchigum. They re-encountered Karen, an android NPC that they had met back at the Samurai facility. And now you have made your way, or are making your way, back to the submarine to try and return to the western shore of Lake Gitchigoom rather than leg it all the way around the southern shore through unknown territories, which I was certainly prepared for, but you guys elected to go back to the submarine and putts across the lake that way. So, is there anything you guys wish to do before you depart the near shore for the farm?
Nothing here. Let's get this show on the road.
Just want to make sure we don't have any leaks from the areas that are below the sea level, or I guess lake level.
The lake level, yeah, the water level. Not so much that whatever pump this thing has hasn't been able to keep up with it. It's got a slight list to it, so along some deck to bulkhead areas, there's maybe like a few millimeters of water pooled up there that the pump can't quite suck out, but it's not so bad that you think it's going to be an issue.
I'm going to look at Karen and say, do we have a manual bilge that we may need to utilize to keep us level if it gets to that?
If water begins to flood in so profoundly that we won't stay level, a manual bilge won't help.
Yeah, but if we can keep ahead of it now, we may not get to that point.
There isn't any appreciable water in the vessel.
All right. If we get to the point that you think it will be, please let us know.
Of course, I wouldn't want anything to happen to Bennett or the rest of you.
Good to know.
All right, so you guys are activating the engines. They are in perfect working shape, and you turn back towards the west and begin to motor across the lake. And again, just for clarification, you are staying entirely on the surface of the lake, correct?
Yeah, we're skimming.
All right.
Although, Karen, is it possible for the sub to submerge fully if we were so to need it, without us dying, including Bennett?
Well, water would begin to leak into the inner area of the submarine, but for a brief time we could submerge.
All right. We'll take that under advisement.
So if we need to escape, it has to be very, very quick. In other words.
She just nods.
Let's check our weaponry, not the stuff that's on our person, but for the vehicle, and make sure it's in good order. I'll go up to Karen and I'll say, hey, help me make sure that our gun up front, or whatever the hell this thing is okay.
Okay, so the only thing as far as any offensive or defensive capabilities that this particular vehicle has is it has basically a giant electrified harpoon.
That's right. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. And she did use it once, but she has since reeled it back in, and it's locked back into place in its firing mechanism. And yeah, she is she indicates the charge indicator for it, so it's ready to go if something happens.
Perfect. Who's gonna man the harpoon?
Man, sounds like that should be you. She says your harpoon's all good.
Yes, yes, I think it is.
Ha, you'd know. I'm just gonna strap in and lay back, and you can
Yeah,
be a
that's the
goddamn
stuff you know.
Tyrannosaurus on your own.
So I'll go. I guess, is there a station or is it a seat?
Yeah, there's 2 seats up front. The controls are mirrored. So there's that. Now I will point out that the harpoon, like it's not in a turret or anything like that.
Yeah, it's just pointing straight forward.
Yeah, the entire sub has to be turned, and presumably the firing mechanism for it is on the controls. So if you want to man the harpoon, as it were, you can, but just letting you know.
Okay. Sure. No worries. I just be pushing a button. That sounds like something I could do, or pulling a trigger, I guess. Perhaps.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I'm ready to go. Let's get going.
So the harpoon itself, let me see, because there was a question about it. It does. Let me see here. The Aquatron 7. Shocks a target for 10 to 100 points of damage and knocks it unconscious for 30 minutes, less 1 minute for each hit die of the creature. So there you go.
That sounds great.
Alrighty, so you begin to motor back across the lake. It is it is about the middle of the day, we will say, and it doesn't take you long. The Aquatron makes about 30 kilometers an hour on the surface, so it takes you just about 4 hours. So it's late in the afternoon when you can see the sun. It's directly in front of you, and you can see the grayish line of the shore.
Let's not get overconfident. We're close. Let's finish strong and hope nothing is in the shallows here.
Man, I've been overconfident this whole time. You just telling me now?
What could go wrong now?
Really? Plants try to eat us. I mean, come on.
Man,
Let's be
this
ready for
version of Rex
everything.
don't know nothing yet. It's still got to learn lessons and stuff.
Yeah, you put me in charge.
So, are we headed back to that android base where we found Karen? Or are we parking it somewhere else?
So Karen is just motoring west, and you're approaching a shoreline.
I think the hope was that we'd be somewhere near the flick car, wherever it was parked on the other shore.
Yeah, man, that's what it's about, I mean, it don't really matter. We can wander. Man, we've been wandering around the wasteland all this time.
There's just less plants in the flick car. That's why I like it.
I'd rather flit than walk.
Yeah.
All right. So she guides the submersible, which is above the water level, to a point where you reach the shore. You don't see the cliff that you came down for where the the samurai facility was. In fact, you're just at a point along the shore. There's a kind of some rocky bluffs in front of you, but it doesn't look like that place.
Yeah, man, we just gotta get back to Horn or whatever.
Yeah. Do we have any idea which direction Horn might be? Right, left, straight back?
Yeah, you don't really know for sure. You don't have a map, and you're not sure if you're north of the samurai facility or south of the samurai facility.
Okay, well,
I look at Karen and say, looking at the sonar and readings that are coming through the instruments, do you estimate that we're close to where we originally started?
I have no idea. I'm sorry.
It's understandable.
Yeah, man,
So-
I was napping a little bit, so we was going south on the east side, right? And then we came across to the west side. So we go south again. Is that how it goes?
I guess we can go south for a little bit, and if that doesn't turn out to be the right direction, we can turn around.
Yeah, man, I'm thinking south and west.
Sounds like a good idea.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'll ask Karen. Are you just asking? Are you interested in coming with us?
Oh, unquestionably.
Okay, great. Great. Let's do that. So, what can we take off of this machine to keep somebody else from wandering off with it?
Are you asking? I'm sorry. You asking?
I'm asking
Karen?
Karen that if she knows.
Karen.
Yeah, if she knows. If she doesn't know, then we'll find something random.
I only really understand the basic steering and handling of it.
Okay, so I'll point towards the rear and say, "Engine's back there, right?"
That is correct.
I'll see you guys back there somewhere. I'm gonna look. So, it's a screw. This is a screw vehicle, or it's some other weird propulsion vehicle.
You don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to get in the lake to find out.
It's not paddles.
Okay.
You know, that's up until when you joined up with these guys, like canoes with paddles was the most high-tech watercraft you had ever seen.
Yep, that's absolutely true. I'll go look in the. I'll tell Karen, look for something like keys, or I don't know, something that you have to insert to turn the vehicle on up there in the cockpit area. I'm gonna go to the back here and see if I can find something similar on this side.
Back in ancient times, we had this device they called the club that you could put through a steering column.
Really?
Perhaps we can do something to disable the steering, like we take the levers with us.
Well, yeah. I mean, hey, head up there and start disassembling, I guess. I don't know if we have the tools we need, but hey, maybe they're somewhere in the ship.
I'm sure we can find something. Rex will start looking for a toolbox.
Okay. Rex, you look around. There is a small hatch that you will basically have to duck down a lot towards the rear that has a few strange symbols on it. Maybe there's something in there.
Are any of those strange symbols the symbol for radioactivity?
No, they are not.
Okay. then
Yeah, I
he
mean
will do that.
Rex is a 22nd century guy. So yeah, it's like you know, ironically, lithium ion batteries do not get wet, things like that. But opening that hatch, yeah, there is a small toolkit on the interface of the hatch.
Okay. He will take the kit, and then once everything we're docked and secured up, he will see if there's a way to take out. I'm not quite sure how it was working, the yoke or the levers or whatever steering mechanism there was.
Okay. Rex, give me a D10 roll. We're gonna have to treat this like a new technology that you are attempting to learn how to use, not the tools, but the ship itself.
Okay.
So we start off with a 4. This is a fairly complex vehicle. You start off with a 4. All right, yeah. So it seems like the control column might be where you want to start. Give me another D10 roll. A 6. Okay, there's kind of a wiring harness and a plastic cover. Give me another D10 roll. You can't really trace where that goes just yet. Give me another. Yeah, you're having a really hard time tracing where that harness is going. So give me another.
Ooh.
Same thing. Yeah, you're just like, okay, the wires go here and they stop. What do?
Is there cursing in the background?
Yes, there is.
Okay, I'll wander over and see if I can help.
Somebody's not holding the flashlight.
I'll try to help.
He is going to start prying random pieces apart with the screwdriver to figure out where the wires come from.
No.
Like the dashboard or whatever.
Okay. Roll another D10, Rex.
Can I assist him?
This is a new way to use the vehicle, so this is disabling this thing. Your previous experience with driving it, you just drive it. You didn't know how to fix it. Rex, so you got a 6, still nothing.
Maybe I need to turn it to the right.
That did nothing.
Come on, what's up with these 6s? He will now punch it with his fist to see if the panel pops off.
Give me a D10. Okay, you do that, and the housing around the control yoke does in fact break open, and you can see the harness splits and goes in many different directions. Give me another D10 roll, please. Okay, you've traced the thickest wire down into the deck, and give me another D10 roll. Okay. You sort of push aside some of the insulating rubber, and you can now see that there are what look like maybe 30 centimeters down, a series of watertight connectors holding the harness to another harness. You may be where you can disconnect stuff. Give me another D10 roll. D10, let's see. All right, you've got your tool down in there. You're kind of wiggling on it. You've got a hold of something. Give me another D10 roll.
All right. Okay, one more. That's
right.
No problem, right?
Okay, you hear a click. You've definitely got hold of something. The the long shafted screwdriver. You pull up on it. Give me another D10 roll.
He's gonna say to Monday, "Here, I'm holding it. Why don't you reach in there and disconnect it?"
Okay.
All right, give me a
Hey,
D10 roll for
Karen.
Monday.
You
Okay.
think Monday's arm's gonna fit up in there?
She's got small hands.
I'm not sure.
So that is a -2.
You are able to move the screwdriver up a little bit. You can just see the top of whatever plastic attachment that he's pulling out of there. Give me another.
Okay. And that is a 1.
4. Okay, becomes a 1. Yeah, you've almost got it out. Give me another roll.
Okay. And that is a 2.
That is a 2. Okay. It's not budging. Give me another roll if you want.
Yep. I mean, we're this far into it, so. And that is a 0.
That is a 0. Okay. There is a satisfying click, and the entire control column comes out in your hands. Weighs about 5 kilograms. It appears to be weighted for tactile feedback. So you've got it, but you've got the control column disconnected.
Okay. Is this what you wanted?
Yeah, that's great.
All right. There is another control column on the other side, but just like figuring out tech, now that you've done it once, you don't have to do it again. So Yang, you can get it to that point, and then Monday can finish disconnecting it, and you've got both control columns out of the thing. If somebody's going to move it, they're going to have to know how a solar recharging battery powered submersible vehicle is a control column can be wired up in the field. So
Yeah, but you're assuming that we're going to leave them here, and I don't think we are. So, 10 pounds of stowage, I guess.
yeah, basically.
Hey, it's gonna be nighttime by the time y'all figure this out, anyways.
Yeah.
We're all set.
Yeah, that did take them a while. Their hands are like, you know what happens to polymers out. Like, go find one like a 90s style media player, the new in box on eBay. Open it up. That black rubber coating that was on everything back then has turned into tar, like sticky tar. So this is even older. Yeah, it's.
I actually experienced that last week, Bill. Had a Panasonic CD player, and it looks great until I touched it.
And you can never get your hand clean. I mean, at that point, amputate.
That's just goo. Yeah, I was like, where's the acetone? Yeah.
Okay, so you remove both of the control columns and you begin your trek to the south.
Karen, can you scan the readings from the coast to see if we can get closer to where we originally started from, please?
Okay.
Karen, like, does this.
That way south.
I wasn't asking directions. I was asking where we started when we left.
I'm not a sensor and reconnaissance suite. I may be synthetic, but I don't have LiDAR, nor millimeter wave radar, nor infrared sensors built into me. That way is south. We started in the direction that you want to go.
Okay.
Man, how come you can't even remember? How are you gonna ask this thing to remember the stuff you can't remember?
She must be one of those cheap imported models.
So, yeah, I'm having a hard time remembering, but
Sure,
At
but
least I
sure,
remember
Karen.
something, but everything that I come up with ends up being the wrong way. So
We're gonna continue going southwest.
Okay,
I think that's the
so
plan.
how long do you wish to go southwest?
Well,
It is at this point, it is about coming up on sundown. It is it is starting to get kind of dim. So how long do you guys want to go southwest?
I
I
it's
think we
sundown,
should.
so we better beware. We should camp here.
Well,
Yeah, we
let's
should.
get as close to the coast as possible and find a secure area to anchor in.
I agree. We should try to hug the coast as much as possible. That's the only way to
We're
make sure we find the base.
we're beached.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, which way are we walking?
Yeah, we're walking. Uh,
Southwest for what do you think, Bennett? Let's say we're gonna have to set up shop here somewhere.
yeah, I hate
got
having to.
peepers. I could take a night watch. You know how it goes. Either that or we night it out in the boat.
I don't like the idea of being in the boat because we kind of get sneaked up on from the other side.
Yeah.
Let's just get off the beach and let's pitch up there. Find somewhere comfortable.
I mean, the positive thing is if something takes out the boat while we're on the beach, at least we're on this side of the lake.
Right. I agree. So yeah,
Yes,
let's
we camping
we'll just
or what?
how far out is the beach, Bill? How far inland does it go?
I mean, maybe 50 meters
Okay, great.
before it gives way to dunes and then grass and trees beyond that.
All right. I think we should go up there, maybe to where the grasses are, assuming they're not the bad kind of grasses, which I think are the only kind there are. I mean, I'm willing to keep going if you guys want to go. I just don't like running around in the dark.
Karen, can you sweep the area with scanners to see if there's anything that's actively dangerous before we beach and get on there?
We are currently beached. The only scanners this thing has is a spotlight and sonar.
Yeah, listen.
Well, hop to
remember,
it.
I can
Use
I
the
can
sonar to
take
see if there's anything moving that shouldn't be moving.
right on.
She sits down, she pushes a button on the console. You all hear this loud sort of blong. And she looks over her shoulder at you.
Man, you didn't even tell the 0 pings only. Come on.
So what'd you
man.
find?
I think she found the
Nothing!
beach.
Sonar doesn't work on land!
I think she found the beach. Yeah.
It's mutants! It could!
Let's
What
just
in
go.
robot hell does that have to do with anything?
Well,
Did
I mean,
you
that would
hit
have
your head while you were away for a couple of days?
driven away
Maybe.
batters.
Had a long time
Maybe.
ago. Listen. All right, well, we got to do something here, right? I can see in the night. You know, I got goggles. I'll take the middle watch or something. All right, so we'll at least have a watch of some sort. We got to set up something to get out of the elements.
I am a
Come on,
synthetic.
people.
I don't have to sleep. If you'll give me a weapon and the IR goggles, I will stand watch all night.
Yeah, but I need to take a watch too, Karen. It ain't nothing against you. But I seen a synthetic turn mad. We can't have that. Plus, 4
Of course.
eyes. Or, I guess, 2 human eyes and 2 bot eyes. is better than 2 bot eyes.
I have an internal chronometer. When would you like me to wake you up to join me on watch?
Well, you know, I don't never think about the hours as they roll by, but about about when the moon crosses over the hill, you know.
Probably wake me up for the
Affirmative.
third watch.
Very well.
Okay, so you guys settle in. Karen taking first watch.
Does she have a weapon?
She does not.
I'm gonna give her my laser rifle.
What?
Okay.
It has 1 charge. I guess I have 1 hydrogen cell that's full. So I'll hand her that and tell her, just don't shoot anybody that could be helpful, if you can.
All right. She kind of turns it over in her hands for a few minutes and seems to be understanding how it works.
Oh, I asked her, do you not know how to use it?
She is rapidly becoming acquainted with it.
Well, I'll point out the salient parts that I know about, which is basically the trigger and the direction.
Okay, yeah. She's it literally just takes a few minutes. All right. So you guys
So like a
settle in.
Karen and say you good?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
All right. Awesome.
All right, so she takes the first watch. Doom's, let's see. Well, let me check something first. She wakes you up for your watch. She's not really one for conversation, but if you have anything you wish to discuss with her, you may.
I ain't much for conversation either.
All right.
Yeah, I just keep the peepers, snoopers, whatever we were calling them, on the NV goggles, and scope the area out. And then when my watch is over, the MO will be that I wake up Rex.
She stands disturbingly still, just holding the weapon, periodically looking back and forth, glancing at the sleeping members occasionally, but dawn comes or rather Rex, your shift comes. Likewise, unless you seek to engage her in conversation, she is not much for conversation.
I will tell her, as a synth, you might need some shutdown time to regenerate your systems. Why don't you go ahead and lay down next to Bennett over there? His blanket looks big enough to share.
Oh, if you insist.
And she does. She does not relinquish the rifle. She holds it ported arms across her chest as she's lying next to Bennett. The rest of the evening passes uneventfully, and you guys wake up. It is a dingy gray morning as the sun rises up over the lake in the east.
Ben will get up and kind of look around, see if he can see any signs of civilization at all, buildings, anything.
Let's see. Not in your immediate vicinity. You don't see anything. There's a wide space in the trees as they as they kind of come towards the shore. It seems to be fairly uniformly wide. But there's just like undergrowth there, so you're not sure if that's an old road bed or what that might be.
Yeah, it's probably nasty plants that I don't want to have to live with. I'll point it out to the group. I'll say, hey, I don't know if that's a trail or if that's special, fungi grass or what the hell that is, but it looks like that's kind of clear. Maybe that'll take us somewhere that is somewhere versus nowhere. I guess we could, if you want to find those cliffs, maybe the cliffs that we saw will be more visible, though. I'm not sure.
I mean, we could get back in the boat and ride up and down the coast till we see the cliffs.
Yeah, I mean, well, let's make sure the boat hasn't been altered with during the night by who knows what.
Okay, I mean, I'm willing to do that. That's definitely faster than walking.
Yeah, I mean, come on though. At the same time, we knew that we was traveling my way and that wasn't the correct way, and then we crossed this lake because there was a better way to go, right? Do you guys remember at all what that better way to go was? I mean, if we're just gonna get back in the boat and travel around the lake, yeah, I mean, we could do that.
Well, if you know
But
the
we
way from
came
here.
well, we came here for a reason, right?
To
We
get the
decided
flip
to go
card.
this way for a reason. You guys was in charge, and then, man, I should have paid more attention. I
Well,
say we walk.
I'm just saying, you put me in charge of 2 of the group here, so I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
You
but that
take
was last
charge, you take
minute.
charge. You lay
Yeah, but
things
that was
off.
last minute though. Last minute, man. That guy, man, you couldn't talk to that more than you could talk to a rock. This minute, because
That
we got
was
multiple of
actually,
them.
I mean, it's not like you cloned him. That is this Bennett. You remember it, Bennett, and you know they're talking about you.
Yeah, well, probably.
Yeah,
knows
I caught some stupid for a little while, and I truly apologize for that. I don't know what the hell the deal was, but it's still quite embarrassing, and I have some nightmares about waking up that way.
Yeah. Well, at least you didn't today, right?
Oh yeah,
So you didn't wake up dumb today.
yeah.
If you woke up dumb today, then I guess she's still in charge of you. If not, then I guess she ain't in charge of you because it was predicated upon you being dumb.
No, you put me in charge of Rex
what,
and Karen.
Man, you ain't in charge of Karen no more. You hear the way she talks about you?
Karen's
Hey,
smarter
Karen.
than all of us.
Hey,
Really?
Karen. How
Yes?
fat is Monday?
Well, you could all stand to lose a little bit of weight. Perhaps Monday a little bit more.
Nice.
Come on, man. Hey, Karen. How fat is Bennett, though?
He's fine. Shut up.
You get the point?
Probably
Come
Karen likes Bennett, and that's a biological thing. She's synthetic, but she still has urges. We get that. But
I tolerate you
honestly,
carbon-based life forms because you rescued me from the samurai facility. Now, as far as that goes, thank you. If we're going, then we need to go.
That's what I've been
so
saying all along, and she has a
which
disposition to not liking you. So let's just go.
so the town we originally came from, is it north or is it south? And I mean, you don't know the state, obviously, of the sub because we have not explored it because we don't know what may have happened to it when we took our rest on the beach here, which was a calculated risk, but a better outcome than being in the water because of the predators there. I get that.
You talking to me this whole time? Listen, I think we kind of
No,
figured
no,
out
I
we
was
was gonna
talking to
go
Karen.
southwest.
I was
Oh.
talking to Karen.
Sorry, my bad.
Yep.
I don't know where you've come from. Let me explain this to you slowly, Monday. I woke up inside a generation pod. I learned how to speak. I learned how to operate equipment. I recognize all of you. That is the breadth and depth of my understanding of the world. I know a little bit about the place across the lake, and I know exactly as much about where we are currently standing as the rest of you do. That's it. That's all. I have the capacity to learn more than all of you. No offense meant. But I have been in exactly 4 different places: the shore, the samurai facility, the submarine, the campground. Do you understand me?
I totally do. So do we continue south?
Yeah, I guess we'll continue south. Do you guys want to take the sub or walk? I don't care.
Well,
At this
Well,
point, I'm ready to walk that
we
way
should check
just
out the
right
sub.
now.
Let's check out the
yeah,
sub
but
first.
we can't really. We talked about going south and west. We can't really go south and west. I mean, unless that thing can travel. We travel on land. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah,
if we
Karen
continue down
indicates
the
that
coast-
it can't.
Yeah, right.
Well,
So
All right, so the sub is
if we continue
non-useful at
along,
this point. So, yeah.
I think that the point is that we were going to the closest place that we could remember to being where it said to limit the walking, right? And that's why we came across the lake in the first place. So
Yeah,
I'm
we're trying to get
assuming
back to our car.
that this is where we decided would be the place to limit the walking. Now, maybe we should start walking.
Well, let's do it. Sounds like the sub is not feasible anymore at this point. So let's
We
get
can
to the
look for
car.
the cliffs. We can look for the cliffs, or we can look for the car. I'm good with either. I don't care which. I just want to get going.
Same
I'm gonna get
here.
to the car.
All right, so you guys are going south.
Yeah, south and west.
South and west. So you're going inland
triangulate.
and south. Okay, so
Right.
you head into the woods.
Oh, but you know what? On the way out, Bill, I'm gonna drag my feet. Bennett's gonna drag his feet and make a giant arrow on the end of the beach.
Okay.
Not the lakeside, the other side, just in case we have to try to find this again. And the sub isn't here. So, all right, then we'll go in.
Okay. Alrighty. Did you guys leave Karen the laser rifle, or did you take it back from her?
I haven't taken it back from her, but as we walk off, I'll swap her the laser pistol for the rifle.
Okay, that's fine.
If she shares, right?
All right.
She's infatuated with you. Of course she'll share.
Yeah. I found in reality that only works for a short time.
Hey, personally, apologies. Personally, I find, because I've been using them for a long time, the laser pistol to be far superior to the laser rifle.
Agreed.
You don't get bang for buck on double the charges, at all. You get an extra D6. 10
Right.
shots or 5 shots, 5d6 or 6d6. That's a no-brainer.
Yep. Agreed.
Rex is gonna whisper to Monday as they're, when Bennett is off making his arrow. They slept together last night.
I know. I whisper back.
All right. So you march into the woods for some distance. Just as you are crossing through the tree line, probably sane, you are not surprised by this. You're not caught off guard. But it occurs to you, you have gotten yourself, you're in a rather large patch of wind scene, which is a tangle of creepers. They don't move, like kudzu, like a blue-green kudzu.
Sure.
And your foot is like you plant it firmly in the middle of a patch of this stuff, and there it begins to shriek. But as it's doing so, what does probably sane wish to do?
Right. So this patch, can I tell instantly like how big it appears to be?
Yeah, it's spread over, like it's creeping up trees, it's lying over bushes. You can see it easily extends for many meters in every direction.
Yeah, I suppose that I would try to jump out of it
Okay.
backwards, assuming I'm only a couple of feet in. If it looks like it's just all over the place and already consumed me, then
Okay.
I'm gonna
Well,
just die.
okay, it's not grabbing you. It's not moving at all. It just begins to emit this shriek. So you can go ahead and act because you've got the high dexterity. You can kind of jump back away from it. Everybody else, Bennett, what are you doing?
I don't realize this is here, right? So I mean,
As soon as probably Sane steps on a patch of this blue-green kudzu, so what do you do?
Okay. I'm shooting it because I freaking hate plants.
That's fine. He's a vegetarian, not because he loves animals. It's because he hates plants.
That's right.
All
Damn
right,
straight.
so Bennett, you're taking a shot at this particular patch of wind seen over maybe 20 meters away. You hear more start to shriek, and then in this direction, there's another patch that starts to shriek. What is Rex Dashington doing?
He is going to shoot it with his laser pistol.
Okay. And Kennick, what is Monday doing? You recognize this plant, by the way. This is wind seen, and if you can harvest it some way, you can make antitoxin out of it.
She's going to retreat first, and then she will shoot after.
Okay. Alrighty. So Doomsword, you have pulled back. I'm sorry, probably Sane. You have pulled back with your extraordinary dexterity, and I need to check something here real quick. All right. But go ahead and roll initiative for the party, if you would, Dooms. I got a 2. Party got a 2. So this is simultaneous here. What is Bennett's armor class, please?
It is 5.
Okay.
Plant fiber.
Alrighty. All right, so you do not wind up wrapped in any vines. Rex, what is your armor class?
5.
5. I should not have rolled that hidden. Let's. $11. All right. Your leg kind of wipes on some of the vines there. What is Monday's armor class?
Her armor class is 3.
You stumble into some. Well, let me see here. Yeah, you stumble into some vines and get some on you. And finally, also standing next to you, firing her blaster, is our resident robot. Okay. So Rex, what is your constitution?
14.
14. All right. Okay, yeah, your skin blisters and it hurts. You're in agony as this stuff as these vines brush her hand. Let's see. Bennett, you're fine. You kind of recoil slightly. And Monday, what is your constitution?
15.
15. Same thing. You take a little bit less. Wait, let me see. 15. Yeah, you take 2 points of damage. This is highly poisonous.
Ouch.
The wind scene plans. You know that.
Yep.
All right. So that is happening on and uh-oh. All righty. So these things are still shrieking, but let's make some attacks. Bennett, go ahead and make your attack.
Okay. Dusty 20.
Yes.
What the hell happened there?
I don't know, but thank you for the confetti.
It even rolled the Cthulhu die. 16.
A 16. A 16 will hit this patch.
Okay, so this is the laser rifle. This is the last charge on it before I have to swap.
Okay.
66. Got it. There we go.
All right, so 16 and drawing her blaster. Oh, yeah, she shoots right into the middle of where you shot, and that's 5d6. (16) and 19. Yeah, you guys like blast and burn a lot of this away. Rex, you were taking a shot, correct? You're muted, Yang. Not mutant.
He's that too, though.
I am shooting.
All right.
Oh, I should have stayed muted.
Okay, you missed. Monday, you were in the process of jumping back, correct?
Yes, I was going to jump back and then shoot if there's still something to shoot at.
You are moving. Yeah, there's still a few patches of this.
So, do I shoot?
It's well, you've moved in this melee round, so no.
Okay.
All right. Top of the new melee round, probably saying you jumped back. You realize these are wind scene, and suddenly you hear a loud flapping sound through the trees in the distance. You see something airborne, and it's glowing sort of a warm radioactive green color. What is probably Sane doing?
I think I'm going to have to. I was originally going to attack the plant, but I think I'm going to have to holster the laser pistol, draw the Mark V blaster, and keep a sight on this thing.
All right. So for a Mark V blaster, it is
weapon class 14.
Thank you, weapon class 14. I was more looking for a range on it, though.
It's 75 and 150.
75 and 150. Okay. You actually can get a shot on it in this round.
I'd really prefer. I mean, unless it looks like it's staring me down and coming at me, you know, I'd really prefer to just keep it covered and as to not provoke it.
Okay. Well, you can actually tell at this distance, these are Blash. And they are aggressive. So, I mean, just by nature, they're aggressive. But it's entirely up to you. So
I thought it was a Blash. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll take a shot for sure.
All right. Go ahead and take your shot. And for those of you who don't know, a Blash is a giant radioactive moth. It irradiates its targets and then eats them after they die. A 3 is going to miss.
Yes.
All right. So Blash is 15. So they can actually not reach you guys in this round. It's probably going to take them a couple of more rounds to get there, but they definitely know about you now, and their eyes sort of glow this nuclear blue glow as they're headed towards you. What is Bennett doing?
I hate plants, but I think I We killed the one near me. I'm gonna shoot the Blash if I can.
The one near you is still kind of twitching, but
Shit. Okay, well then I'll shoot the ground for now.
okay. Rex, how
It's
about
nature.
you?
Is the grass, the vine thing that I'm in, still alive, or is that the one dead?
There are none dead. You have blasted away a good chunk of it, but there's still a good chunk more
Gotcha.
to go.
Then I will. I'm gonna shoot at the vines.
Okay. And Kennick, what is Monday doing?
She sees the moths and she knows what they are.
Okay.
She's going to take out the death ray, and she's going to aim at the moth.
Alrighty. So probably Sane missed. Bennett, you rolled a 2 for initiative. How about Rex Dashington? Yang, would you please roll initiative for us? A 2. All right. So you guys go ahead and take your shots. Monday, take a death ray shot at a Blash, please. A 15. Let's. All right, so this is the black ray gun. 4 shots.
Yep.
Instant death. So yeah, you hit one of them and it crumples. It falls to the forest floor. The others are just moving up. You guys have still got the vines to deal with. Bennett, go ahead and take your shot. Rex, take your shot. Again, with all this being simultaneous. That should hit a win scene. Are you just blasting the remaining one?
Yes.
Yeah, minimum damage will take it out. So that patch nearest you has been completely blasted. Rex, go ahead and take a shot at what you are shooting at. And that was a Blash you're blasting on?
No, I was also aiming at the vines.
Also aiming at the vines. Okay, that's going to hit the vines. Roll your damage. All right, so 14, you sizzle up some vines, and Karen fires her pistol at the patch that you're nearest there, Yang. And she misses this time. She calls out about not wanting to shoot you and please be careful. And her shot goes wide as she is trying not to do that. V-Blash, move 15 meters closer. It's Wave of Mutilation's birthday. Maybe a glass of wine, my friend, if you have some of the vino around, or a crisp light lager. If you don't usually drink, those are good choices to toast yourself with. It's not excessive, it's enjoyable, and happy birthday. Let me guess, 25, right? 25 years young. We're all 25 this year, incidentally. Okay, so counterattacks, Yang. That does not hit you. Just kind of waves some of its fronds ineffectively. It is still shrieking, however. So new round. What is probably Sane doing?
Yeah, I'm taking my last shot in the battery that's in my Mark V blaster.
Okay, and go ahead and take your shot. $16? No, 7.
Yeah, weapon
so
class 14.
14. I got to see what so Blash. Actually, Blash have a really crap armor class because
I would assume they'd be kind of soft.
They're soft and they're a few meters across. So let's see. 14. That will hit. That will actually just hit.
All right, 7d6 on the big Mark V, 22 points.
22 points. Yeah, you burn a hole in it, but it's still coming. All right, so in the round, what is Bennett doing? These things are about they're about 60 meters away. Come on, Bennett. They're right here. Do it now. Oh, he had to step away. Sorry. Just saw his private message. How about Rex Dashington?
Rex is going to continue to shoot at the vines.
Okay. And Monday, how about you?
She's got to change batteries. She's got...
All right, so you're reloading in this round.
Yep.
Okay, but you can roll initiative for the party, please. I got a 4.
Sorry, am I rolling for the party?
Yes.
Okay.
You guys got a 2. Okay. The Blash advance, they are now, let's see. They're now about 45 meters away. The Plants versus Rex. And your armor class, Rex, I think that's going to hit you. 5. Yeah, that gets you. And you take another 3 points of damage.
All right.
Attack of the Killer Kudzu. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and roll for our resident Robo Gal. She misses again and begs you to stand still so she does not shoot you. Go ahead and take your shot, please, Rex Dashington.
Alrighty. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, just pick those up and roll again, please.
Well, the D20 was a 6.
That is an actual 6. So let's see. I gotta not sure what exactly the win scene. Let's see. A 6 may still get it because you're firing on it with a laser pistol, correct?
Laser pistol, class 13.
Yeah, class 13. You of course you blast the ground, but it's obviously you don't hit anything vital. You don't light enough of it on fire. All right. Are you back yet, Bennett? I'm gonna assume you're
yeah, he's AFK for a few. He's helping somebody.
Okay.
If somebody got stuck in snow or something.
I see. Okay.
Sorry, I'm back.
That's okay.
Unstuck from my driveway.
Do you want the 19 I just rolled?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. I thought
yes.
But you go ahead and roll the damage. Were you shooting at a Blash or were you shooting at the...
wait.
Were you shooting at the wind
Don't
scene?
let me hit him. No, just kidding.
I'm going to shoot a Blash because the stuff right next to us is dead. So
Okay. All right. Go ahead and take that shot.
66. 28. That's a good roll.
That is a damn fine roll.
Nice.
Okay. Roll a d6 if you would, please.
All right. It's a 3.
It's a 3. All right, you burn a hole in another one, and they are now 45 meters away. Probably sane. What are you doing in this round? Firing again on them?
Well, the Mark V blaster is out, so I'm going to go ahead and drop that on the ground and grab my laser pistol that's loaded and take a shot, yes.
All righty, go ahead and take your shot.
How many shots has Karen take?
Karen has taken 3 shots now.
She's out.
Okay. That will hit.
Right on. This is just the laser pistol. So
All
it's
right.
5d6. And loss of a charge, 17 points. I'm happy with that.
17 points. Roll a d6, please. Yeah, your beam intersects with one that Rex had shot, and it is not in good condition. It is struggling to stay in the air. Bennett, you're taking a shot.
You rolled my shot, right?
Well, this is a new round. This is a new
okay.
round.
Yes, I will. I'll be shooting. I will
okay.
yelling also at Karen that if she needs, I have a pistol on my in my pack that she can grab.
Okay, she is rummaging through your pack in this round. We're going to treat that as a full reload action. Rex, what are you doing?
He will continue to shoot at the grass.
Okay, and Monday. You are reloaded if you want it to be reloaded.
Yes, I will shoot.
Okay, then let's roll initiative, and we're back to the top of the order. Dooms, please roll initiative for the party. Party will go first.
right.
Take your shots, Bennett.
All right. This is still the laser rifle for me.
All right.
Not happening.
That is going to miss. Rex. A 12 will hit. Roll some damage.
Nice.
And that is 16. You had hit it before for how much had you hit it before?
I think it was like 14 or something.
Yeah. So again, you burned back a goodly amount of it. And Monday, go ahead and take your shot.
Okay. Oh yeah, not so good.
No, Zot. The Blash are now 30 meters away. And Rex, none of the fronds near you managed to hit you. So that, I think, that's going to end the creature's rounds. Probably Sane, you're firing on a Blash again.
Yes, sir.
Take your shot. And 11. These guys are not well armor classed. That will hit. Go ahead. Roll me a d6 to see which one you hit, and then roll your damage. Okay, roll some damage. All right. You had hit that one before. It wasn't looking great. It's looking less great now. And party, same thing. Karen has the laser pistol out. And she calls out, or she says to you, Bennett, because she's standing right there.
What should I shoot?
Shoot the Blash.
All right, so that's what she's going to do. What is Bennett going to do?
I'm gonna shoot the there's. So can I shoot the plants by Rex without shooting Rex?
Yes, this is a 20-meter radius that they're in.
Okay, so I'll shoot the plants by Rex.
Okay, Rex, you're shooting
plants.
You're shooting the. He hates these plants.
Exactly.
Rex, you're shooting at the plants, and Monday you're shooting at the Blash. So let's roll initiative, and it is to you, Kevin. Roll initiative, please.
All right.
D6.
I will do so. 5, yes.
Party gets a 5. All right. Karen shoots a Blash, or shoots at a Blash. And she misses. Okay. How about Bennett?
That's a slug thrower, by the way. She's got 4 rounds left in that thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to shoot the ground.
All right.
All right.
Try not to miss it.
And yeah.
7. Let me see what their armor class is.
Hopefully 10.
Their armor class. It ain't great. It ain't great. I think it's a little bit better than that. It's a 9. If I called somebody out for being a wind for being one of these creatures, would they say I feel wind seen? Okay, that was pretty funny in my head. You guys could at least pretend to laugh. So what'd you roll a total of? 7?
Yeah, it was a
Delayed
7.
response.
That will just miss.
Okay.
All right. Rex, take your shot.
Oh,
You somehow managed to miss the ground. Monday, take a shot.
We're practicing, so when we fall down, we'll miss it.
Damn it!
That will
We are
miss.
totally practicing.
Okay. You can now clearly see the Blash. They were 30 meters away. They are now 15 meters away. They are almost on top of you guys.
This is terrible.
This is where the radiation begins. All right, probably sane. You're shooting at a Blash. Take your shot.
Yes, sir. All right.
16 is gonna hit. Roll a d6. All right, roll your damage.
50.
That is a 15. You blast one out of the air. There are 2 Blash left. All right, so Bennett, Rex, Monday, Karen, you guys are all shooting. What are you shooting at? Is Rex shooting at a Blash or is Rex shooting at the ground?
I think Rex is going to pull out the Mark V and shoot a Blash.
Alrighty. Monday is shooting her black ray gun at the Blash. Bennett, you're shooting your laser at the Blash. Karen is shooting her slug thrower at the Blash. Everybody's all in for the Blash. Let's roll initiative, and Yang, it's your turn. I got a 5. Party gets a 5. They are moving in there, spending this round to move and hover over you guys. For the love of God, for the survival of your party, you better shoot these things down. Let's start with Bennett.
All right. Where is my tab? There it is. Okay.
Where's my tab?
Natural.
That's 20. A hit.
Yes.
That is what I'm talking about. All right, roll a d6. See which one you got.
Let me clear it and roll 1. It is number 1, I guess.
Okay. Roll your. Well, there's 2 of them left, so you got. Yeah, basically number 1. Now roll your damage.
All right. 18.
18. Okay, that one is not in good shape. Again, barely staying in the air. Karen raises her slug thrower. Let's see. You know, if you had taught her how to use this thing, click. That
Point it that way, pull this thing. Done.
That one will miss. All right. Rex Dashington, take your shot. Hope you hit.
Oh.
Whew. Okay. Monday.
Your only hope.
I don't know
Oh,
about that.
great.
No!
Told you.
Damn it.
Uh,
You put the pressure on. You put the pressure on. I don't have the
Missed the chip
pastries on the
shot.
side of the head yet.
Missed the chip shot field goal to win the game from 25 yards. As my dad used to say, some days you get the bar and some days the bar gets you. All right. Radiation attack.
that's like chicken attack, but with radiation.
That's like chicken attack, but with radiation.
Okay.
Probably saying, what is your constitution, please?
17.
17. That's pretty good.
I survived them last time. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Okay. You immediately feel a wave of heat as there's a bluish pulse that just emanates from one of these things. You can taste metal. You feel nauseous immediately. And let me see. I just need to double check something. I just want to make sure I've got this right. Is this instant death? Or is it instant mutation? Oh, that is way too many. All right. I need to go to the index. Well, we'll just keep going then. Kennick, what is Bennett's constitution?
It's like 41. Oh, no, it's 14.
It's 14. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It is 14. That is mental attacks, not radiation. Physical armor. Radiation. There we go. Constitution 14. All right. Do you want me to make a radiation saving throw for you, or would you like to make it?
I guess I'll do it.
All right.
Does going super dense save me?
Unfortunately, density. Wait a minute. You got carapace, right?
I got a carapace on my back, yeah. And then I have molecular. Well, that actually I can't control my own density. Damn it! I keep
Isn't
forgetting that.
radioactive material the most dense?
Yeah. I should have made them super dense so they'd fall out of the sky.
Yeah, you just go low grade fishing and kill everyone. So let's see. Yeah, that's just ballistic and energy damage of a certain type. Doesn't really help you. Yeah, roll percentile dice.
Okay, let me clear this and percentile. 63.
Yeah, much the same effects that probably Sane had, with the added effect of dying. All right, Rex Dashington, what is your constitution?
14.
Do roll percentile dice, won't you?
So you're saying there's a chance I'm alive?
You just haven't noticed yet. That's all.
Much like Bennett, you experience a brief period of illness hair loss, and persistent death. Monday, what is your constitution?
15.
Roll percentile dice, please.
Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good.
Good.
The good news is the pain stops after about 10 seconds. The bad news is it's because you're dead.
I think you have to
and-
roll low. I'm not sure.
Dang it.
Wow. How about that? Karen screams Bennett at the top. I'm not going to scream and I'm not going to put the voice on. But Karen screams Bennett at the top of her lungs and collapses next to him, unmoving.
Could have said, "Hey, Bennett, stick around."
Yeah. Yeah, she says it in a very sorrowful voice.
Nice.
Let's see. Oh, wait. Unfortunately, there are a pair of them. Do you want to roll the percentile dice for the last one, or do you want me to do it? Probably same. Or do it.
Yeah, I may as well go ahead.
All right.
Whatever.
Roll low.
Yeah, I gathered. I gathered that. Preferably a 19.
8. You rolled an. Oh no! Wait. That you rolled. So yeah, clear those up in
2 10s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't be doing that.
Hard not to fail at that point.
It did it again.
All right, here. Let me swap dice.
Okay, that's fine.
You know, I thought I had it worked out, but this particular set of dice seems to.
You're not like my buddy Tim, God rest his soul, who would do that and go, "I rolled an 8," and then immediately snatch the dice up off the table and stuff.
I had one. I had one, and pick it up and look at it. I can't see the numbers.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like a. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Here we go. Hey, 19.
Oh my God!
I'm Babe Ruth, buddy.
That kicks ass.
You're still up. You're still alive. The Blasher floating over you. It's the next round. You go first. What do you do?
I mean, all I can do is haul ass.
Okay, you move 15 meters away. They are, let's see. One of them that is in really bad shape is kind of trying to flap along behind you. The other one is descending and is beginning to eat. Let's see. Beginning to eat. I don't mean it's not like taking great cue. It's like, you know, gotta pick up and bring up to the mandibles.
A rib here, you know, a spleen there.
Yeah, Monday. It's like it's starting to like try and shred off Monday's clothes to start eating her. But this one is now coming towards you in this round. I don't believe that, dude. Everybody has seen for the last almost 2 years, I have not fudged die rolls in your favor at all. We've rolled them out on the floor. You have survived week after week. You got shot in the face by a death machine's ray gun when you were in the tank. You are still alive.
What was most amazing about that is that when you rolled my saving throw the first time, you got a 19, and then I was like, let me get a 19.
And you did.
The dice screwed up, and then I rolled a 19. Like I said,
okay,
must be Babe Ruth.
All right, so you move your full combat move. It moves, and it's now close enough, but it spent its round moving. Are you going to keep running, or are you going to shoot?
Right. So there's just the one, and this is the wounded one.
Yes, there is a badly wounded one following you. Yes.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna turn around and take a shot. I mean, why not?
All right. Go ahead and take your shot. 8. Let's see. That's
a 7 hitting. So
yes. Then that will hit.
And that's actually the Oh no, there's one more charge in the laser pistol.
Okay.
All right.
That is
19.
ample enough. You blow its head off. We can see you Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, she removed herself. Okay.
I suppose I'm gonna wait and keep my distance, and hopefully this thing, you know, I want to stay close enough that I can salvage the wreckage of the party, right?
Sure.
But if it comes anywhere near me, I'm out.
Okay. It's just a big insect. It does not it does not pay you any mind as it continues to consume the remnants of your party. And it's taking its time. It's eating Monday. It's just kind of sitting there with its wings flat on the ground.
I'm gonna creep away and try to find a spot to rest.
Okay. Miss Bella Games asked, did everyone except probably die? Yes. So yeah, I mean, how long do you want to watch it eat? Because it is eating Monday.
Yeah, yeah, I'm done with that entire concept of salvaging the wreckage or whatever.
Okay.
That's over with. I'm out of here. If I find a decent place to camp along the way, I will. I would say we were kind of going southwest. I think I would change direction to northwest.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, that I think is, I know it's a little early, guys, but I think we're going to go ahead and pause it there. We will let the rest of the players, I mean, they're all dead, so it's certainly up to probably Sane if he's going to ever go back and attempt to rescue them for whatever. But we'll see you guys next week. Thank you very much for joining yet another game of Gamma World. I'd like to thank Doomsword as probably Sane. You'll see him again on Tuesday night as we play some AD&D. Kevin as the former Bennett Davis. Yang and Sal as this rendition of Rex Dashington. That's not to say there aren't others out there. And we have had Monday for the last Friday ever. Thank you all for being here tonight. I will give that a skip to AD&D 1E, says Off Grid Gaming's. So I will not be back this weekend, but I will be back on Monday. Thank you to everyone who watched tonight, whether you watched over here on YouTube, whether you watched over there on Twitter. I do appreciate it. And again, if you haven't, please click the subscribe button. Please click the bell icon for notifications. And to Doomsword and the rest of you, I say, even if you're in Gem World, keep your eyes open that you don't wander into any owl bears. Peace. Good night. Love you all.
Have you seen my owl bear? Here's to all the weirdos everywhere in the woods and in the air. Have you seen my owl bear? Should I shave off all my hair? Bobs are all around. Some live in tunnels underground. Some are fat, some are rich, some are sleeping in a ditch. Can you ride a crooked horse without a saddle way off course? Naked as a toad all the way to Smoky Joe's. Have you seen the little creep driving fast in his little green Jeep? He smells like fish and brandy, but his rotten teeth look dandy. Take me to the show, I don't care if fast or slow. From action flicks to dancing dicks, just take me to the show.